right, good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome to Thursday. How you doing? Pathfinders, we have our live today at noon. Last night, membership live at 6 o'clock. Lots of great conversation about the spiritual path and where are things going. I have some insights to share with you about what I have learned about the spiritual path. And so we'll talk about that today at noon. That's our Pathfinder group. If you're not a part of it, jump on. There's a link below if you want to join. It's a great group. There's a lot of opportunity for question and answer in these lives that I'm doing. And so please join us. We'd love to have you. All right, let's see where we go later this month. One of the questions I've been getting a lot of information about, two things actually. I am doing the North Node videos for the last six, the remaining six zodiac signs. All right, Scorpio through Aries, those will be posted over the weekend or, today through the weekend. And also, we are doing another round of the spiritual business class, and I am incorporating my information about ascension into that because I feel like there's something here for me to share with you, and I'll talk about it later today about spiral dynamics and some other things that I'm learning about, and I think it could color your whole way of thinking. So I want to share that with you. All right, let's see where we go. Reaching your destination. I'm going to do what I did the other day, navigating by the stars and breaking trail. So you guys had a great reaction to the video I made the other day. I'm going to pull some cards around each of these cards, these oracle cards. Reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. So this is connection to spirit messages that want to come through for each of these cards, and then I will do an extended. I'll go deeper into all of it and look at any zodiac signs that show up. Okay, so reaching your destination. Let's see what we get here, and then I'll talk you through it. Hermit, yep. Nine of Wands, Five of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and King of Swords. I like that a lot. That is about wisdom and clarity. The thing that's going on underneath, you're getting there. You're getting to the place that you need to be. And I think you are accruing a lot of wisdom on this path. So even if it's bumpy, even if it's scary or something like that, there's purpose to it. And what's happening is you're shedding some old ways of living, becoming much more clear about what you're doing. So the next piece here is navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. We do talk about that in the spiritual business class, about what constitutes alignment, all right? And what am I doing in my work or in my daily routine that is really aligned, and let's get more aligned, okay? Knight of Wands, Sun, Five of Swords in the exact same spot. Wow, strength. And then King of Swords. Oh my God. Okay. Totally geeking out on tarot today. Wow. That blows my mind. Okay. Sometimes tarot is just freaking amazing. All right. A lot of times. The Five of Swords here. This almost feels like you might be on a track with someone else who's having the exact same experience. And so that's what alignment is. It's about knowing what's going on and sharing with other people, the collective. This is Aquarian energy, and that is about the collective. Okay? It is about our personal learning and how it can really benefit society. And so a lot of this about reaching your destination and navigating by the stars, following your bliss, is about understanding clearly what it is you have to give. What is the thing you're here to do? And then doing it. I mean, it really is kind of as simple as that, but we make it very complicated. We talk a lot about, all different ways of getting to your why. I'm a big fan of Simon Sinek. He is an amazing guy. He talks about the power of why you do things, and that's the thing that attracts your tribe. So if you are not in alignment with that, if you're doing something, look, this Leo energy here, if you're doing something that isn't in alignment, right, this Knight of Wands is fire energy, you might be accused of being manipulative or something like that. It's sort of like when someone tries to sell you. Yikes. Like, you have to be where you are, and then you're ready for something, and then something comes across your path and you're like, yes, that's what it is. Yes, that's the thing for me, right? Just with these readings, like if it doesn't resonate for you, the extended probably won't either. So like that's not a thing. It's not, I'm not going down that road. Okay. But the next day or 2 weeks from now, you might be like, oh wow, that's for me. That's the energy of where you're going. Really being clear about what you have to offer and what's important for you to put into the world. I really like this a lot. Underneath over here, breaking trail is lovers, 7 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 6 of Cups, and the King of Cups. Okay, the king, we got 3 kings here, 2 King of Swords and 1 King of Cups here. The kings are showing up. The masculine energy in a masculine element of the swords or the suit of swords. This is the masculine and the feminine. So this is more about balancing. It is about balancing what you put out and what you take in, right? This is about the taking in part, the wisdom that comes into you. You may have felt manipulated. You may have felt like someone else tried to win, or there's some kind of competition here that like there is no competition, there is no sales, there is no nothing like that. You meet people where they are. If you have something that is resonating with them, then that will then you will travel the path for a while together, and then you may fall off and they go in their direction, you go on yours. I do see here about Leo energy, like this is almost like cycles here. Okay, this feels like cycles to me, where we go through one cycle and we learned a lot and we see, and then we're moving forward and we're going through another cycle here. So there is some kind of thing on 5 of Swords. I will be clarifying that right now. And let's see where we go. I like the King energy because that's the highest vibration of each of the suits. King of Cups. All right, Queen of Cups, 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, Empress. All right. Now, King of Cups and Queen of Cups. Okay. Sometimes I can't get it all out at once. Okay. King of Cups and Queen of Cups, the feminine energy, the masculine energy in the suit of, in the suit of Cups. We see so much masculine energy here, and then it's transforming here into feminine energy. So it's possible that this is past and present and future, that this is sort of like, okay, I've accrued my wisdom, I'm reaching my destination, I have done something, or I'm in the middle of doing something, and now I'm seeing this 5 of Swords. This is what I'm clarifying right now. The 5 of Swords is about feeling taken advantage of. It's about feeling that someone else is trying to one-up you. Now, this could also be in your own head about like, oh, I have to compete. I have to do something in order to be, attractive to a mate. So this can be about you feeling that you have to, lose 30 pounds and, get a haircut and, do all kinds of things to attract a certain person. But I also feel like that's kind of a fool's errand, because you're already here, this beautiful Leo energy. Leo and Aquarius are opposite energies. Leo is about art for art's sake, and Aquarius is about, okay, let's collectively use that art to the benefit of humankind. Let's do something that is of higher vibration. The 5 of Swords here tells me that you've maybe been very, very focused on your work or very focused on your path, and love needs to come in. Love needs to show up, because there's so much here that you could have felt very taken advantage of, and that has been blocking love. But there is this missing ingredient here. Okay, there's this missing ingredient of no cups here until we get to this breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. I feel like, sometimes we talk on these morning messages and we talk exclusively around spiritual path. And whenever it kind of diverts into relationship, there's a fair amount of people who are like, okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I really want to talk just about the spiritual path. But love is part of the spiritual path. It's almost like Um, I mean, consider the heart chakra. It's sort of a new level. It's a new level of things. And I feel like that's what's going on here. The heart chakra is opening because of your clarity around a certain situation that's going on right now. You may have had to overcome temptations. You may have had to overcome some kind of drive toward third party. You may have had to overcome. And the third party here that I'm seeing in this situation could have really held you back. Number one, could have really held you back. And also, you weren't really in self love when that was going on. Now, there's another iteration of this where I feel like the King of Cups is coming in and it's you and me and God, right? Like there's third party doesn't always have to be a negative thing when we're talking about spirit. And this one, this Three of Pentacles here always reminds me of a church. All right. It's about building something that is meaningful and fulfilling for you. And that elevates to level of the Empress, which is also a 3, right? The Holy Trinity. There's so many 3s that you can point to in literature, in the Bible, which is also literature, and a meaningful text, a meaningful read, a meaningful to inspire you, to help you understand. This was written in the 1st century, so that would be something to look at. I know I did that in college as a study, right, to sort of look at that text. And I also feel like this has to do with paving a new path. So there's wisdom in the old path. Like, what can we take from the old path? There's wisdom in the moving forward and the doing something with it. Now, what can we take from that? And now we're making some choices here. And I feel like there's been some resistance to love or resistance to discussing relationships because there's a sense that has nothing to do with the spiritual path. And I submit to you, I present to you the idea that relationships have everything to do with the spiritual path, because it's through relationships that we work on our alignments. We work on lessons that we're learning. And some of you, I definitely have had this experience myself, where I'm sort of like, okay, I'm staying out of that because I feel, embarrassed about the narcissist I've attracted, or I feel like people have taken advantage of me or something like that. So I'm out. But then you don't evolve. So love needs to come back in to sort of get you to the next level. So we're going to talk about this. I see a lot of signs here. I see a Gemini here. I see Leo here. I see Aquarius here. I see Sag and Pisces and Virgo and Taurus and Libra. Okay, there's just a boatload of stuff here. So I'm going to continue on. I'll get some guidance for each of those zodiac signs. It may be you, it may be somebody you're dealing with, but it's just guidance, okay? And then we'll see, I'll do a little sort of, where's this going, and okay? So, cool new spread, love it. All right, if you want to continue on with me, the link is below. Pathfinders, the rest of the video starts right now. And don't forget about our live Q&A at noon.